Hi, I'm Janice, and I'm from mostlyblogging.com, as you see, and we're really pumped because we are going to teach you how to make a word cloud to put on social media. It is the best way to engage social media users, putting on images that nobody else is putting on. But before we dive into today's tutorial, be sure to smash the subscribe button so you get more social media tutorials, demonstrations, and technology tips. And we will be right back for the demonstration. So Mac and I are ready to tell you how to make a social media word art. I'm going to put Mac down so my hands are free and we're going to get started. Okay, so let's begin at the beginning. You have many free tools that you can use to make word arts to post on Instagram and other social media sites. These tools are good for anyone who wants to get attention, bloggers, teachers, social media users, okay? But many of them are not websites, so I cannot, since I'm tape recording here on a computer, show them to you on a website. However, I can link to the iOS, because I use iOS, to the apps in the description, but I'm going to show you my favorite that I do access online. So I'm going to pause the recording so I can show my screen. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to share my screen with you. And as you can see, I've created a word cloud. Let's begin at the beginning. So I reviewed many word cloud tools, all free, of course, because my tips are normally free. As you see, we have a check mark, and I made another video about the best word cloud tools, and the pictures are coming right now. And so I made this with word art that was formerly Taggle. I made this with something called WordSalad. These are color palettes, so you can customize your word cloud tools. I love ShapeGo. Look at all these shapes that you can make your word clouds in. Totally cool. And use your brand colors if you have a brand. Right, to put on social media. This could be for so many purposes. And so continuing TagCrowd, this is the example using TagCrowd, and all the reasons. I used Worded Out to make one for my Mozbar article, and we're getting to my favorite. So here's other word cloud examples, but my favorite is coming up. This one was with ToCloud. This is Jason Davies Word Cloud. Since I am reviewing these tools, I should tell you that I did not recommend Jason Davies Word Cloud, only because I felt it was a little too over my head as far as tech. You don't want something involving code if you're not tech savvy. This is Vizzlo. This is Monkey Learn. So many choices at your disposal. This is WordSift, and look at the difference. How WordSift is giving you data visualization, not just a word cloud, but you can opt for data visualization if you're a teacher, if you're a blogger of any sort, and you could show how ideas are connected. You can even use this data visualization as an outline for your own article. And now we come to word clouds, which I really liked. You saw the heart there, right? And there are more examples of word clouds I've made. And this is the one I picked for the best word cloud generator review. Isn't that cute? A Christmas tree. So many shapes with all these tools for any purpose you could even imagine. All right, so that's the article, and I will of course link it in the description. And this is the one I like the best. And you see here, it's wordcloud.com. As I said, totally free. And I wanted to make a word cloud for my post called Cursed Text Generator. And let me show you how I did that. So I went to the URL and I copied it. and then I went to the tool. And so it's really very easy. You just have to know what to click, and that's why you have me, right? So we're going to hit File in the drop down, and you want a new word cloud. And I'm not going to click it because I like the example I have in front of me, but you're going to click New Word Cloud when you want a new word cloud. And once you do that, it's going to say, well, where are you getting the word list, right? And so we click word list, and look at this very bottom. It says extract words from web page URL. So if you're a blogger like me and you have a URL to a post, why not help your visual learners and put in the URL to your article and have the important words just shout out? And as you can see, the important word from my cursed text generator article is certainly cursed, right? And I wanted a shape that would be relevant. And so I had so many options. Let me show you the shape choices here at wordclouds.com. I mean, this is unbelievable. I sat and stared and stared. It was for a curse generator post. I didn't know if I should have an angry face, kind of looking mysterious, but I ended up choosing the black cat. But there are so many here. Here's a person, many choices. If you're a pet blogger or a pet social media influencer, here's a bone. If you're teaching science and you want your students to be able to identify the words and that are important and define them, you know, there's here so many choices. If you're doing something relating to Christmas, you could put your words in a candy cane right here. Again, the sky is the limit. And finally, here is my black cat that I chose for this word cloud. And so that's what I wanted to demonstrate for you. You do want to make sure that you can save this to your computer, and very easy to do that. And then once you do it, you can add it as, like you would any image. You could put your image on Instagram in your feed. You could put your image on Instagram in your story. You could put your image in a blog post as a picture, like you would upload a picture. You could use this for any purpose imaginable. So I hope you enjoyed learning about word clouds. I'm going to go ahead and stop my share. And once again, I'm going to encourage you to sign up for more social media tutorials. And thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Oh, if you're still here, I am going to give a shout out to a subscriber in my next video. So please subscribe and have a chance for that exposure. See you in the next video. Bye. Thanks for watching.